Hi guys, welcome back to our not second episode, third, fourth. I don't know which episode. It'll be one of the episodes that'll come out. But welcome to some episode of Cut to the Chase by Cempaka Cut, our podcast. Oh yeah, fourth one, like Umar said. Yeah, welcome back. Every week we'll be talking about something new, something that interests us and hopefully interests you, as the audience. And today we are joined by a passionate young man that's really good in performing arts and all of that, really good at acting, amazing person, Raul. How are you?
I'm really good, actually. How are you guys?
Great.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
School, you know.
Yeah, I'm actually. This is probably my first time having like an official online recording sesh of a chat. So it seems pretty fun, and I hope it's pretty fun.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty fun. Took an hour to set up, but very fun.
Yeah, man. First times,
Yeah.
first times. So.
That's all right. Yeah, so today we're going to be talking about, we'll be touching over a few topics and maybe some other topics, but our main topic today is going to be about more about performing arts and all of that. So if you're a person who's interested in joining performing arts or interested in having a career in performing arts in the future or something like that, or just interested in performing arts in general or singing or songwriting or acting or whatever, this is the podcast for you. So yeah, let's kick it off.
Raul Dylan. So
Yeah.
my
Wait,
question for
Umar,
you
do
is,
you know my last name, Umar?
Huh?
Do you know my last name?
Raul Dylan Hogarth.
Okay, just checking.
Okay, yeah, that's great. Okay, so sum up your entire performing arts journey in about 1 minute. If you go 1 minute, 2 seconds is fine, but like just
Are you gonna be timing me? I didn't know I was supposed to be. I didn't know this is a test, man. Okay. Sum up my entire performing arts journey. Is it okay? I started off not wanting. I'm gonna start. Okay. I started off not wanting to have anything to do with performing arts. Until I came to Cempaka and I got into performing arts through dance. I was a part of junior dance ensembles for my first two musicals, and ever since my first year in Cempaka, which was in 2011, I've been joining the musicals every year except for 1 year, which was a scary year. And then I slowly made my way up from a dancer to an actor, but as a supporting actor at first, and now I'm a passionate actor. I love to act, and I found my calling for performing arts. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
That is amazing. That took less than 1 minute.
Oh,
That
I
took
could
less
talk
than
a lot
1 minute.
more if you want me to.
14 seconds. Oh no, it's okay. I mean, we're gonna ask you more.
You said just now. You said that you did it when you first joined. When you first found out about it, or not found out about it, but you weren't really interested in performing arts or whatnot.
Yeah, when I was a kid, we all had aspirations, dreams to, do things or be what we wanted to be. Performing arts had nothing to do with me, and I had nothing to do with performing arts when I was a kid. This is way before I joined Cempaka. This was when I was in a primary school in Fairview, which was the international school I went to before Cempaka. I had nothing to do with performing arts. Never saw it as a career, never saw it as a dream job, never saw me pursuing it in any form of way. I was more into animals and zoology, biology, all that stuff, or even sports. Actually, sports was also one that I wasn't too fond of because I was at that age. My body type and everything, I wasn't kind of like fit for sports at the time. So it was more to just sticking to the studies. I was actually a really smart kid, like a A-star student when I was a child. When I was in primary school. Then I had the opportunity to come to Cempaka, and when I did, I actually saw a musical the year before I joined, and it was Beauty and the Beast, I think. And because my stepbrother and stepsister were in Cempaka before me, so I watched because my stepbrother was in it. And when I saw Beauty and the Beast, I wouldn't say it struck passion in me, but it made me feel like, I want to try that out. I'm in a new school, I want to do new things, so I thought I'll try that out. And I told my mom actually that, after I watched Beauty and the Beast, I told her when I joined the school, I'm going to be in one of those musicals. And when I joined the school in 2011, 2012, I joined the very first musical I got in as a dancer, as a junior dancer. So maybe just like one scene throughout the whole musical was a Hairspray. And since then, it was I still didn't have a passion for acting or a passion for performing arts, and I didn't see it as a career. I just did it because it was fun. It was something new, and I enjoyed it. And as time went by, when I was in secondary school, it became a form of, just skipping school and relieving stress and all that, like any secondary school student would imagine. It wasn't, but it only struck a passion in me really late, like when I was it was Alice in Wonderland, that musical, which is probably in 2016, 2017. So I was around 16, 17.
Yeah.
I was around 16, 15 at the time, and I wanted to be a performer. I found that passion in me, and that's when I took the big step from being a dancer to being a supporting cast role actor. And then I worked on my acting from then on, and now I just focus on my acting most of the time, and it's my main passion. Like, I have a lot of passions. I'm a really, really big sportsman. I love sports. I play a lot of sports, and I still love animals and stuff like that. But acting is where I want to go. Like, everything I do, it leads back to acting and performing at the end of the day, because I feel like that's my calling. I feel like that's what I want to do, and I feel the most comfortable doing it. So yeah. It's funny how a kid who never had anything to do with that and didn't want any part of it soon learns to love it so much to make it his whole life. So yeah.
Very inspiring. Anyways, you said you want to make it your career or something, right? I mean, where are you planning
Yeah.
to go? Where are you planning to go, and what are you doing right now to achieve it?
Well,
Achieve
I mean, okay. Of course, it's my senior year. I've basically just finished my second year of IB, so my last year of IB, I just finished it. But my plans were to, take a gap year. A lot of people are going overseas. I chose to stay in Malaysia, even though the performing arts here isn't as big and as broad as UK or the US. There's still performing arts here, so I can still do it here. And so my plan was to take a gap year, find a part-time job, do some acting on the side, try to gain more experience, gain more skills, learn more new things, and take every opportunity that's given to me. Because whilst in school, you're given a lot of opportunities, but you can't take all of them, because of course, what do you say? Because education comes first. Education always comes first. Your parents pay for your education, so you should try your best in it. So I was given a lot of opportunities when I was in IB to do acting stuff, but I had to decline some of them because, education comes first, and it always affects my studies. Like production, it's a 4-month, 3-month commitment that you take, and grades can go down committing to that. So I didn't want to have any more commitments here and there, throughout those 2 years. So now that I have no education to rely on, or like no education going on, I can solely focus on perfecting my craft, learning new skills, trying new things. I'm learning to play the guitar again. I'm actually doing skits here and there. I don't know if you guys know, but I was in a music video as well, which for me was a really big
which
step,
one?
because like I said, I started off dancing, but dancing, it's not like I wasn't like the dance you see today. I didn't choreograph any steps. I just learned to follow and look really good doing it, basically, like put my heart and soul into the dance moves. So auditioning for this music video, I saw it was an opportunity that was given to me, and I took it. I didn't take it with the confidence I was going to win. I took it with the confidence that I have never done it before. Why not try and see where it takes me? And at the end of the day, at least I learned something new and I had fun doing it. That's my main that's how I describe the performing arts. It's basically you taking opportunities and having fun doing it as well. So that's what I did, and at the end of the day, I got paid, and I was in a music video for a really big artist. So it was something that I was really proud of, and a great way to start the Corona lockdown and quarantine and stuff like that. So that's my plan basically, but it has to change because of the state of the country and the state of the world that's happening right now, like with quarantine and stuff. So I've changed it to, I'm still gonna take opportunities that are given to me, but of course there's less opportunities here and there. So now I'm just basically staying at home, trying to learn new skills. Like I said, I'm playing the guitar again, so I'm trying to learn that and see how far I can go in that. And I'm keeping fit. Exercise is very important, everyone. Exercise is very important, so you got to keep fit. And Mrs. Scott is one of the closest people I have to me when it comes to acting. So whenever he gives me, like recently I'm doing a little skit for Father's Day and for some other stuff as well. So when he gives me those opportunities, I grab them, I take them, and I just do it because, you know, it's good. It always helps you learn and perfect what you already know. So yeah, and I'm getting part-time jobs because as a performer, the only way you succeed in as a big performer is to get noticed by people. So I feel like if I do these part-time jobs, you know, someone ever sees me and they ask me what I want to do, and I say I want to be an actor, you know, they could be a casting agent, they could be someone important that, you know, finally sees me. No, I'm not saying it's happened. I'm just saying that if it does happen like that, so that's why I decided to take a part-time job. Like, that's my main goal, is to find a part-time job, earn some income, because it's always good to be independent. So yeah, all this stuff I do is just so I can, you know, ease my way into the performing art career that I want. So yeah.
Sounds nice.
It's really tiring, and it's really difficult and, you know, complicated as well. So.
All right. Yeah.
Hi.
So you mentioned being in that Major Lazer music video, right? So what was the process?
You guys hear
if
me?
you would like to share as to how, you know, like, did someone contact you, or did you like upload a video or something? Yeah.
Some stuff I can't say, but I'm gonna say anyway because I feel like it's good for you guys to know, and I don't think I'm gonna be, you know, threading the needle or like saying anything that I shouldn't say. So how it works, my dad is actually a really big influence on me. He's actually a film director. He directs for advertisements and stuff like that, right? So he's a film director, and he has contacts here and there. So one of his friends' Instagram story was a like a PSA, an announcement saying, "Oh, we're looking for dancers to audition for this music video. You don't have to be good. You don't have to be a pro. We want you to dance, and, you know, and if you get in, you get a certain amount of money, and you get to be in a music video." So my dad knows that I'm really passionate about the performing arts. So he told me about it and told me, you know, you're not doing anything anyway because of quarantine. You might as well go for it. So I said, yeah, and I contacted the person, got the details, did my first audition tape, which was really fun, and not everyone has seen it. Some people have. Like, I've still kept it low key, and sent it to them. Next thing you know, they said that you're in the running. You know, you've been selected and you're in the running. Okay, Abner.
Hi.
Okay.
Yeah. Hi.
So what do you want us to do?
Wait, can you hear me?
Okay, so like yeah, so then when they told me I got past round one, then you know, there were a lot of waiting and like doing another video and stuff like that, and, you know, go past the rounds, and it took a good couple of weeks for me to finally get the notification saying that, or the email saying that you've been selected to be in a music video. So it's a long process, and it's a really stressful one because you don't know, you know, your heart keeps telling you, you just did for fun, you might not get in, but then every time you get an email, it gets better and better. Like, he keeps saying, you're in the next round, you're in the finalist list and stuff like that. So it's like, it's really stressful, but it was a really fun experience. And honestly, I feel like if you guys ever get the opportunity, if you're really passionate about the performing arts, like I said, to be a performer, you have to grab every opportunity you get, and you have to have fun doing it. That's the only way to really be a performer. So I feel like if you are given the opportunity, you should take it, and you should just, you know, have fun no matter what it is. Even if it's like singing and you're not a good singer, just have fun with it, you know, because there's people out there that will, you know, find something unique in you. Maybe they like the way you have fun with what you do, and they're just like, yeah, I need someone like that and stuff like that. So it's just, you know, just grab every opportunity, because that's the only way you're gonna make it as a performer here, because it's all about experience. Experience is really important. So for me, I took that as a way to gain more experience, and now I feel like if I have to do another music video like that, I know the process, I know what I need to do, I know how I should do things from now on. So it was just a great learning experience for me to start off quarantine and my gap year as a performer. So yeah.
That's really cool. Wait, quick question. Yeah, because I keep hearing about you in the music video and all of that. I don't know what video you're in. What video are you in?
I'm in, so Major Lazer, I don't know if you know who he is, but he's got a few hit songs out there. You know, I bet you Major Lazer fans out here are gonna really attack me for not knowing a lot about him. I don't even know a lot about him, but he's collaborated with a lot of artists, and he's got a lot of songs. Especially if you search him up later, you'll really find out I mean, he's done a lot of songs that you obviously know. So he did a music video recently, and the song was "Lay Your Head on Me," if I'm correct. "Lay Your Head on Me," and it's the music video is basically one of those quarantine. I don't know if you've seen the new Justin Bieber and Ariana Grande music video, but it's like that. It's a bunch of videos of people at home doing, But in this case, this music video is a bunch of people at home doing a certain dance step. Like they got dance choreograph. We had a choreography that we had to follow, like dance steps, and we had to do it in our own way and then send it to them. And the whole video is a bunch of people all over the world, from America to Europe to Asia to Africa, all of them doing these dance steps. And they got picked. And yeah, it was just that it was basically a music video to show that share the love, and everyone shares the love together, and we all help each other, and we can all depend on each other at the end of the day. So I mean, since you haven't watched it, and I'm your guest, I think you owe it to me to actually go and watch the music video after this. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Watch it.
And the greatest achievement for me for that was just that when I found out that out of Asia, only 3 people got selected, and I was one of the 3 people from the whole of Asia to get selected for the music video, was amazing. And that I was also the only Malaysian to get selected for that music video was also very, very amazing. So I mean, I carried it with pride, but I'm not gonna let it get to my head where I'm like, oh, I'm that good. No, I carry it with pride because it's just good to know that you took the opportunity, and this is where it led you. So
Let's talk more about what you've done so far. So I know you've been involved in productions, and you've also gone to the KL Pack thing, right? Or were you involved in that?
The thing is, before that thing, I was not acting. I was just helping out with I was helping out, because all the people at Hoop Out were either acting, and Mrs. Scott was the director, so I was just helping him out, bringing props and stuff like that, because obviously my sister, who's younger than me, was in it, right? And I had to take care of her, so every time she went for rehearsals, I followed, because that's, as a performer, that's what you take every opportunity. Like I said, even if I wasn't in it, I went to see what the show was, what was it about, what was the acting about, if I could help out, and if I could learn anything new. So I sat down there, did my homework, and watched them act, and I would help out with props and stuff like that. And yeah, so I wasn't actually an actor. I wasn't actually acting on stage, but I was behind the stage. And the funny thing is that during that time, right, it was during Dames and Dimes, and it was actually, I had other commitments as well. Like I was actually going for MSSM water polo at the time. So I actually did, on the show day for Lemonade Cycles, I wasn't there for it because I was in Ipoh, competing with my team. And that also, for those who were in production that day, that year, Dames and Dimes, you also know that for the charity show, I wasn't there, and I had an understudy because of the same reason I was in Ipoh. So it was still a fun experience, and it was great to know that they also made it to the finals. Like there's 2 weeks for Short and Sweet. The first week, the second week, and the gala night. So they actually made it to the gala night. They were in the first week, and then and then my parents watched the second week, and they said that there were a lot of good acts in the second week. But Short and Sweet, that my sister's group actually made it to the gala night, and they actually got an award for something. I forgot what it was. It was like best design, like best costumes or something like that. So it was still a great experience to go and watch, and still be a part of this in some way. Because even though I wasn't an actor, it was still educational. I still learned a lot from it. I learned a lot about call times, about how important, making sure you're ready the day before, make sure your costumes are ready, make sure your props, make sure you know your lines, projection, because they don't use mics. Unlike production, they don't use mics there. So you have to project your voice, make sure everyone can hear, timing, all that stuff I learned from going for the Short and Sweet, even though I wasn't in it. So it's still very, very, very amazing.
Besides from taking, because I'm pretty sure we all are aware that one of the most important things you've learned right now is taking every opportunity you get. That's what we're basically taking it from here. And then you name a couple of other stuff here and there just now, like call sheets and all that, call times and all that. But what would you say are a few other things that are very important to you that you've learned throughout the years?
Okay, being a performer, like I said, taking every opportunity is the most important thing, because opportunities don't come often. You always get like once in a lifetime to take the opportunity, so you should take it. And secondly, I would say is always have fun, because you remember, if you are really passionate about being a performer, you need to enjoy it. You can't do it and be stressful doing it. You need to enjoy doing what you do. Like if you're a dancer, you need to enjoy dancing. And I bet you every dancer I know, when they're out there dancing, they're enjoying it. It's all about having fun and enjoying the moment you have. When you realize that you're not enjoying what you do, then you know that performing is not for you. Because why do something that you don't enjoy? Thirdly, I would say that you gotta be confident in yourself, because there's gonna be a bunch of people. Performing arts is one of the streams. It's one of the career paths that, it's not. It's always about. There's always people and factors that affect your performance and affect how good and how bad you are in that stream. For example, we've got people like audiences, you've got judges, you've got voters, you've got all these people that you are performing to, who determine your fate, who determine whether you are good or whether you're bad. But you have to be self-confident. You have to be confident in yourself. You can't let them get to you. That's one of the things I learned, because I've met a lot of people that say, oh, you're really bad, right? But I didn't let that get to me. I decided to just be myself and keep going. And next thing you know, I get an award saying I'm like the best supporting actor, I'm the best actor. And then it just shows to them that these people are either, they either have something against you, or they just want to bring you down because of how good you are, or how, bullies, right? Bullies bully you because you are better than them. That's the same mentality. And it's just better to be confident in yourself, because I know a lot of people that aren't confident in themselves, and they want to be singers, and they want to be dancers, and they want to be actors. And it just shows that it makes it harder for you, because you need to have it's good to always doubt yourself, because no one's perfect. It's always good to know that you're not perfect and that you want to be perfect. It's always good to do that, but you need to have a fine line between doubting yourself and being confident, because you still need to be confident in this stream. If you don't be confident in yourself, you're not going to go that far, because you're going to keep doubting everything you do, and every time someone says something to you, you're going to believe it. You can only control your fate, and you can only decide whether you're good or bad, not anyone else. Like if I told Abner, you're a really bad actor, that's my perspective. Maybe I have something against Abner. Maybe I think Abner's a better actor than me, so I'm saying you're really bad, so he would do bad and he would believe what I say. All Abner has to do is say, okay, thank you, and live his life, and just, do what he needs to do, and be who he has to be who he wants to be, do what he wants to do. Don't need to change anything for me. That's probably the second most important thing you need to know as a performer. And that's the second most important thing I've learned from being a performer. And actually, I've made many mistakes. I've let people influence what I do. I've actually listened to people and listened to what they say and said, oh, am I really suited for this role? Should I really be doing this? I believed what they said, and I realized that it doesn't matter. I just be me. I'm a performer, I'm an entertainer, I'm here to entertain the audience, I'm here to portray my passion for the performing arts through my work, through my character, and I'm here to make their fantasies come to life, basically. That's what you do as an actor. You're here to make their fantasies, the audience, come to life. Being a werewolf, I'm here to make your fantasy of what a werewolf does and what a werewolf is come to life at the end of the day. So that's what my job is to do. I'm not going to let anything decide what I do and who I become. That's the three most important things of being a performer. I feel I've learned throughout my career. Throughout my experience.
Yeah, definitely. I think all of those play a big part in the success of a performing arts career. I mean, especially acting. I think I would imagine that you would have to go through a lot of auditions, and then you would have to get rejected over and over and over again, and that really can mess up.
Thank you for saying that, because that reminds me, rejection is also another important thing. Rejection is the one thing that actually defines whether you are built for this business. If you can't take rejection properly, forget about being a performer, because performing arts is the one stream, one career that you will be rejected throughout your life. You're not going to get every job. You're going to go for auditions and you're going to be rejected because maybe you weren't ready, maybe you aren't ready, maybe you're not suited for the role that they're looking for. Like I said, not everyone can play a certain role. There's always a specific role that you are built to play. Like I can't play certain roles. I'm definitely, if I go for it and they were looking for something else and I went, of course I'm going to get rejected. I wasn't what they were looking for. But that's it. You just take it. You just say, okay, and you go on with your life and you don't take it too hard. You just show them that, you're better in a way. I've been rejected many times. I actually auditioned for Legally Blonde, and I got rejected for it. That was the only one production I was never in throughout my school years. Legally Blonde. I got rejected for it. And next year I came back stronger. I actually went from a dancer to an actor. I took that rejection and I showed them that I'm going to prove to them that they should have put me in. I'm going to prove to them that I want to be an actor. I'm going to prove to them that this rejection didn't bring me down. And that's it. And in life, you're going to be rejected from a lot of things. There's a lot of things you're going to be rejected from. So being able to handle it in a positive way instead of a negative way is what really defines you as an actor, really what really defines you as a character and all that. So rejection is also a very important thing. How you deal with it, how you handle it as a person and as an actor and as a performer is really, really important as well.
Anyways, it's already like 30 minutes, by the way. 31 minutes already. I think, Umar, you can ask the last question.
Yeah, Umar, I know that, Umar, from first meeting you and first seeing the things you do and, coming for all the PA week and stuff, I can see that you really want to be a performer. You really want to try and do this stuff. And I see that you have an interest in it because, you always get involved no matter what it is. And I see you come for Sherlock. I see you come for all these musicals. I see you come and, support us and stuff like that, which is good. But like I said, you just need to find the confidence in yourself. And I know you did audition this year and you got rejected. So what? Just keep auditioning. But you have to put the work in. You remember that. You have to put your effort. You have to put time and effort. If you really want to succeed, you have to put as much effort as you put into this, as you put into your studies, as you put into anything else you do. Okay? You can't there's no shortcuts. People who take the shortcuts, yes, sometimes it works, but it doesn't work forever. You always need to put in the work and effort at everything you do. Okay? And just be confident in yourself. I really wanted to see you be in musical this year because I feel like you can do it. You have what it takes. You're funny, which is good. You're not afraid. You're okay in front of people. So that's another good tip. You just need to find that confidence in yourself. Because even if you start as a dancer, it's fine. You don't need to be an actor straight away. You can start as a dancer like me. I started off as a dancer and then I slowly made my way up to an actor. You don't need to be a top-class actor at the start. You get it? So even if you go into production as a dancer and you can't dance, that's the place to learn. You learn to dance while you're in production. Half the boys go in there not knowing how to dance. They go in there with 2 left feet and they come out being able to dance and being into other performances as well. So it doesn't matter. You have to have confidence in yourself, okay? If anyone says, you won't make it good, you won't make it in there, I don't think you get in, you just prove them wrong. Go into the auditions wanting to prove them wrong. That's what I feel you should do. And I feel like if you do that, I will be seeing you on stage in a couple of months or in a year at least. In a year tops, I'll be seeing you on stage. So
yes.
Can't wait for that moment.
Thank you.
Anyways, we're gonna end soon. Is there anything else that you want to say, Raul, that you think is important, that you want to tell the audience too?
Well, if people know me, I'm a person that, yes, I've changed a lot from my past. Like when I was a kid, I came from a really I was a different kid back in Cheras, and now I'm in Damansara. I've grown a lot. I've definitely matured a lot, and I have another passion in life, which is to help people. I love to help people. I love to help anyone at all. And that's why I take the opportunities, like I said, to do these podcasts. This is my second one I do because I know there's a lot of people out there that want to do performing arts. A lot of kids out there that want to do performing arts, and they have parents who want them to be doctors, want them to be engineers, want them to be lawyers and stuff like that as well. And they don't have that they don't have a person that they can look up to, a person that has gone through the same thing as them. I've gone through the same thing as you, actually. I've had parents that said, they didn't want me to be a performer. They said that it was a phase, and I had to prove to them that I wanted to do it. And once you prove to them that you want to do it, they will be on board with you. And it's just, that's what I love to tell my story. That's what I want to do. And I'll tell my story to anyone, no matter who you are. If you're a boy, a girl, an adult, a child, I would tell my story to you because I feel like my story, it's basically what a lot of people are going through today, which is why I took the opportunity to do this podcast, and I really hope a lot of people watch it. And I'll definitely come on board to do a podcast again with you, to any other topic. It can be about anything. Honestly, I'm okay to talk about it as well. And I just want everyone to know that I actually created a quote. I haven't used it in a while, but it's basically, if you get knocked down and told that you can't do anything, You just get back up and you prove them that you can do everything. So that's basically the quote, and that's basically my life. I've always been knocked down and told I can't do anything. What do? I get back up and I prove to them that you can do everything. I follow that as like it's my life code, you know. Everything I do it to prove to people that I can do it, and I do it to prove to other people that you can do it too. So that's basically what I want to say. And you know, you people have my Instagram, you guys have my Snapchat. Somehow, you guys have my Snapchat as well. So if you ever wanted to like know anything at all related to performing arts, related to life, related to sports, you know, I'm always here to. I'm literally doing nothing during quarantine, so I'm always here to chat. I'm always here to, you know, listen to your stories and, you know, tell you mine as well. So I'm that guy that really wants to help out in any possible way I can, and you know, it's what I want to do as well. As a performer, as an actor, I want to help you, you know, live your dream. I want to help you get to your dream as well, and I'm doing that while by showing you that a kid like me, who didn't want anything to do with the performing arts, who didn't have any performing arts background, no parents that were in this performing arts stream, can be a performer and can do what people say he couldn't do. So I want kids to know that they can do it too. So that's my main life goal. And yeah, I'm a really sociable guy. So if you ever want to chat, just hit me up. I got to plug.
Description, we can do it.
Yeah. Got to plug. You know, I got to plug myself. You know, as a performer, you got to get noticed here and there. So you got to plug all this stuff. So yeah.
Okay, all right. So we're done now. Thank you so much for joining us today, Raul. We appreciate it.
I'd love to come back again, but hopefully next time we come back, it's like in person. So, you know, we don't have that technical stuff, and you know, it's more engaging and stuff. So yeah, I'll definitely love to come back again, and hopefully I'll have more to tell you guys. If anything happens, I have more to tell you guys, you know, about my life. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That sounds cool. Okay then.
We're gonna end it here right now. Thank you all for watching our Cempaka Cut podcast today. Cut to the chase. And thank you, Raul, for joining us. Thank you, Umar, as the co-host, and thank you to Olivia Tong, who's gonna be editing this video. So thank you to everyone here today, and thank you for Edric at the background, helping with camera stuff. So yeah, all right. See you next week, and bye.